All right, we are going to start some mathematics tutorials, and today we're going to start off with a very interesting mathematics topic, which is differences of two squares. And then we're going to use real examples to illustrate before we come down to derive the formula that can be used anytime. Now, so let's take 9 squared minus 5 squared. Now, quickly, if you are on top of your game as far as mathematics is concerned, the multiplication times table, then we know that 9 squared means 9 times 9 minus 5 times 5. So this is the breakdown of what you are expected to do. That would lead us to 81 out of 25. And so we take 25 out from 81. This is we're gonna have to borrow from this, and this becomes 11. And so 11 take away 5 is 6, and then 7 take away 2 is 5. So that gives us 56. Great. So we're going to put this in the formula and see how it will come out. The formula for any moment where you have two squares, you have to subtract from two squares. They say that in one bracket you add the variable. So we have x squared minus y squared. In one bracket you add the variables involved, and then in the other bracket you subtract. So you need two brackets. In one bracket you add, and in the other bracket you subtract. So now let's put our figures into this formula and see what comes out. So in one bracket we are adding 9 plus 5, and then in the other bracket we are subtracting 5 from 9. That leads us to 14 in one bracket, and then 4 in the other bracket. Brackets in mathematics means we are multiplying each other. We are multiplying what's in the bracket. So here 4 times 5, 4 is 6, and then 4 times remainder 1, and 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1, 5. So that gives it same results pronto. That makes the formula right. So anytime you have, this can also roll even when it comes to decimal numbers, anything. Once they are squares, then you can quickly put this on board. So let's see more examples. So for example, if you have 4t squared plus, no, sorry, minus 1, for example. So here, realize that the 4 becomes 2 squared, and then we have t squared minus the 1 itself is a square number, so that also becomes, and that's, we're going to expand this to be 2t in 1, 2t minus or plus 1. In any case, it doesn't matter where, which what is important is that in one bracket you have to subtract the terms involved, and in the other bracket you add. So it doesn't matter whether the addition is in the first bracket or it's in the second bracket. At the end of the day, there should be that rapport. So basically now, so let's see what is going to happen if we have a decimal numbers involved. If we have 10.9 squared minus 3.5 squared. Once again, since they are squares, and then so we just, in one bracket we add, so 10.9 plus 3.5 in one bracket, and then in the other bracket we have 10.9 minus 3.5. So we simplify by saying that the decimals will take themselves up, and then we have 7, so we have 7.4 in one bracket. Ooh, I was rather subtracting where I had to add, so that's 14 plus 1, that makes 14, 1 goes into, so we have 1 4, so 14.4 in one bracket, and then in the other bracket, the decimals will take themselves out, and then we have 7. So that's it. So we have 14.4 in one bracket and 14.7.4 in the other bracket, and then you now be left with the option of multiplying, you know, multiplying so let's use the calculator and see what comes out. Yes, here we go. We have 14.4 times 7.4, and that leaves us with 106.5. So we want to prove what we've just done by going through the process. This is a bit complex, and that's why we're using, so we save time. Of course, that will also depend on whether you are allowed to use the calculator or not. If you are not allowed, they would also, especially in exam situation, you'll be giving stuff that would be doable under the circumstance. So but this is for confirmation, this is to confirm what we have done, and exactly, you can see, as you can see, we have the same result. But fancy multiplying 10.9 by 10.9 and 3.5 by 3.5, and now going over to subtract, you see the time that it's going to take. So basically, that's it. I wish you enjoyed this, And if you have any questions, you can roll them by me and we continue from there. Bye bye.